Hello everyone, welcome to another Cold War Zombies video. We got that Exo Zombies gameplay today. Just ignore that though, that'll just be some background. I want to be talking about my thoughts and impressions on the new Firebase C trailer because a lot of interesting things were revealed and I had some theories on a couple of things. So in the beginning of the trailer, Sam goes to meet up with Ravenov, who seems to be our new ally in Firebase C. He seems to be like a mysterious character, like he might turn into a villain. But what I found interesting about this whole first sequence of the trailer was that it was animated just like Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 zombie cutscenes were. So I'm wondering if this is actually the part of the intro cutscene segment. Although I feel like it might not be, and it might just be something they made specifically for this trailer, like they used to do with the music videos. Because if Treyarch's D Machine intro was a CGI cutscene, I feel like they would want to keep a CGI intro for each map, as that's what Sledgehammer did for World War II. They had a CGI intro and outro each map. Though I would be fine if they just did the in-game model style of cutscene, like in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. Also, my chair is squeaking in the background. I need to stop that. So then we get more of the map, and it looks much more colorful than D Machine, although it still seems to have like some type of tint that making it less colorful than it could be. I don't know, I think that's just me probably not looking at it correctly. But Ravenov seems to be an actual either NPC or a human that's part of the Easter egg. And then we get a look at the portal system, showing that there are multiple areas of the map. I'm interested to see how that works. I like how they kept the Dark Ether aspect without completely reusing the Dark Ether mode by turning it into portals. So I like how they're changing things up every map, and I think that will help every map stand out from each other. Also, Ravenov is like Requiem, Welcome to Vietnam, and I wish Requiem was its own crew so much. Like, they seem to have a set cast of 4 operators they always use in the trailers, but I wish we actually had a set cast of characters we could play as, even if it was just optional. Anyway, back to the trailer. So then we get a look at the new monster. I don't know if it's been given a name, the new boss zombie that looks kind of like a Margwa. It has the head of a Margwa, like one of the heads, and it looks really cool. I like that they're doing brand new enemies, like the first we've had the Megaton, and now we have another brand new enemy. I like we're getting brand new Ether content. This is the first completely original Ether map since Gorod Krovi, if you think about it. Because you could count D Machine, but it has Noct in it, so you might not count that. But it looks like there's a lot of map variety. All the locations look very different. Like, there still are those more industrial areas that D Machine had, but the natural parts of the map are much more colorful and vibrant, and it looks like a much more varied map in like color. Also, just like Treyarch said in their blog, our main objective seems to be saving Samantha, so it seems like this will be much more story based. It seems like there might be a twist with Ravenov or something. The end of the trailer seems to set that up, but I'll get to that when we get to that. We then get a look at the new wonder weapon, which is called the RAIK-84. It seems to be an AK version of the ray gun, or it has ray gun aesthetics to it, but it doesn't seem to work like the ray gun. It seems to have a grenade launcher mode as well as just a full auto mode. But on top of that, it seems like the Wonder Spheres from Der Eisendrache are returning, which is pretty cool. It could have lore relevance, but probably not. But I'm interested to see how the new wonder weapon works and if it will have elemental versions or not. Maybe elemental versions are getting a bit overplayed, but it is cool to have more variety. We then get Tombstone revealed, the new perk machine, which looks great. I like how the Black Ops 2 perks are getting complete glow-ups with their perk machines. I think they look much better and fit Cold War Zombies, like 80s aesthetics. But yeah, I really like the new perk machine, and there's not too much more to say about that. Now we get to the part where the trailer starts firing off on all cylinders. We get the Mangler reveal.
Dude, the Mangler's about to mangle you.
Which is returning, and this is where I want to start one of my theories. Remember when Treyarch said, at the reveal trailer of Zombies that not everything wants to stay dead from the Dark Ether, and we might start seeing some familiar faces.
As you comb through this new universe, don't be surprised if some things don't want to stay dead.
I think the Mangler is the first of these familiar faces to return, because their appearance has absolutely no change from what they look like in Gorod. So I'm thinking they came straight from the Dark Ether, unless they're somehow retconned to be made by Omega Group, which could be easily done since they're both set in Russia. Or, Omega Group is Russian, that's what I meant. So starting to wrap up the trailer, we then see the Elder God from D Machine itself. That was hidden on round 40 outside of the map. You could see it walking around. Looks like a tree monster thingy. It also had another Easter egg where you could get its hand to come out of a doorway. Anyway, that's not the point. I'm guessing this is probably going to be our boss fight. This will be our first official boss fight, I guess, of Cold War. When was the last real boss fight? Because Alpha Omega doesn't completely count, or you know what, it doesn't matter. But the Blood of the Dead was the last boss fight. So this will be the first like new Ether boss fight in a really long time. So that's cool to know. Yeah, I think it looks awesome. I didn't think we were gonna face it this early, but this was probably the most exciting part of the trailer, because on top of just looking awesome, it has a laser come out of its mouth. So yeah, super hyped, and I hope the boss fight's gonna be epic. And then wrapping up the trailer, we kind of get a teaser that Ravenov might have ulterior motives. Weaver's like telling him if anything happens to Samantha, he'll kill him himself, blah, blah, blah. I think it's a red herring in that he might actually stay a good guy the entire time. I just hope there's more character interaction, which might be hard when we're not playing as actual characters, but maybe Weaver will do the talking. It just seems this is going to be a lot more story-based. Everything about this map looks good so far, and I'm really excited. I think this is the point where people will start getting really invested in Cold War Zombies' story, which is good because everyone's been invested, but there's not been enough to like get really connected with what's going on. But it seems we're going to get a lot of character interaction and a cool boss fight and everything. I think Firebase C is going to be a really memorable map, and it looks colorful and the locations look different, and it has portal systems, which is good for map flow. So I think everything's going to be great for this map, and I'm really excited. I hope the Easter egg's a bit more complex than D Machines. It seems there's like a soul collecting step, except they're not souls anymore. It looks more like you're filling up an energy meter, but you have to be within its range, which is the same as the soul concept. I like how they're redoing it, it seems. I just hope it's a bit more like challenging. It seems that's what they're doing because we got a boss fight and everything. So yeah, all in all, I'm really looking forward to this map, and tell me what you think about it too. I do not see any downsides with it so far, except with operators, but that's just something I have with the whole game. It can't really be fixed, and I understand it's because it makes more money from microtransactions, but I feel like it can take a big dent in the story. But it really looks like the developer team is trying as hard as they can to start making a story, and I hope it goes a bit deeper in Firebase C. So I will be streaming February 4th, the day it comes out on YouTube. So tune into that if you want. You don't have to. And I do have a sword compilation video, like sword melee weapon compilation video coming out soon. So stay tuned if you want that also. Thank you for watching, and bye.